Hello friends, how are you doing? And I hope you really all are having a great and fun time and everything is going smooth and awesome, right? So we are doing the chapter photosynthesis, right? We are doing the chapter photosynthesis and we will see the CBSE questions based on this chapter. The first one of them is, name the first form category of photosynthetic organisms, right? Name the first form category of the photosynthetic organisms. The first form category of photosynthetic organisms. The first form category of photosynthetic organisms are the cyanobacteria, Okay. The first form category of the photosynthetic organisms are the cyanobacteria, right. Of photosynthetic organisms, that is, yes. Name the various photosynthetic pigments. Yes, absolutely. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll and carotenoid, all these are the photosynthetic pigments. Yes. The various photosynthetic pigments are photosynthetic pigments are, okay, chlorophyll A, okay. See, for that matter, there are various chlorophyll pigments, mainly there are many chlorophyll pigments, but majorly and mainly there are two main, that is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotenoids and the xanthophylls, okay, carotenoids and the xanthophyll. So, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotenoids and xanthophyll, these are the various photosynthetic pigments. These are the various photosynthetic pigments which we are going to see. Right. Differentiate between photorespiration and dark respiration. Okay, photorespiration and dark respiration. So, since this is of 1 mark, so we are going to see either one or two differences and we are not going to talk about all the differences over here. Photorespiration will take place only in photosynthetically active cells. These will take place in photosynthetic organisms, Okay, this will take place in photosynthetic organisms in photoactive cells. and the dark respiration, the dark respiration, okay, will take place. The dark respiration will take place in all the living cells of the body, in all the living cells of the body. And we know we'll further see that yes, this photorespiration, it leads to a wastage of energy. Okay, there is a lot of energy, more energy consumed, more energy is consumed, more energy is consumed in the process, right. So, you know, we'll talk about this, you know, in the we have already talked about this in the chapter, but we are going to see the major difference, right. Next, we will be talking about, give two examples of the C4 plants. The two examples of C4 plants can be, right, these two examples of the C4 plants are, one is the maize and sargassum, and the other one is the sargassum. Okay, the two examples of C4 plants are maize and sargassum, and this is the two examples of these C4 plants. Name the cell organelles which are involved in photorespiration. The cell organelles involved in photorespiration are, okay, the cell organelles which are involved in photorespiration are, the first one we will talk about is the chloroplast, and then after that we will be talking about the mitochondria, and then thirdly, yes, all this is important, the peroxisomes. Chloroplast. Secondly, we will talk about the mitochondria. And thirdly, we can talk about the peroxisomes. Right? The cell organelles involved in photorespiration are the chloroplast, the mitochondria, and the peroxisomes. Right. Define quantum yield. See, basically, quantum yield is, how much is the productivity, yes, of photosynthesis. Yield, the word yield itself tells you what is. It's the amount of oxygen produced per quanta of light absorbed. Okay. Quantum yield will define the productivity. Okay, will define the yield or productivity or so quantum yield will define the yield or productivity, the yield or productivity of the photosynthetic plants. Okay, so quantum yield will define the yield or productivity of the photosynthetic plants. It may be defined okay, it may be defined as the amount of oxygen released, as the amount of oxygen released per quanta of light absorbed. Okay, it may be defined as the amount of oxygen released per quanta of the light absorbed, and this is what is the quantum yield. Right. We move on to the next question. What is the role of the carotenoids in photosynthesis? See, basically, what are carotenoids? Carotenoids, as I told you, we said, that when we are talking about the photosynthetic pigments, we said that the photosynthetic pigments mainly are the chlorophyll A, the chlorophyll B, the xanthophyll and the carotenoids. So, what are these carotenoids doing? They are, they are redirecting, they are absorbing the energy, the light energy from the other wavelengths and redirecting it to the chlorophyll, and hence, this is their major role. We will talk about more of this, we will just take a short break and be back after that. Okay friends, so I hope you must have noted this down. So, we were talking about the carotenoids, right? That yes, carotenoids are the accessory pigments. Now, the carotenoids, what they do, these are the accessory pigments. These are the accessory pigments. So, what do they do? What they do, first of all, they they absorb energy from the visible spectrum of light, okay, and redirect it to the chlorophyll, and hence they they will function as the accessory pigment, right? They will absorb light energy. They will absorb, okay, they will absorb light energy from the visible spectrum, right? They will absorb light energy from the visible spectrum and redirect it to the chlorophyll, and redirect it to the chlorophyll, hence will function as accessory pigment, hence will function as accessory pigment, right? They will absorb light energy from the visible spectrum and redirect it to the chlorophyll, hence will function as the accessory pigment. Also, they will, okay, they will act as antioxidant, okay, or what we can say that also they will protect the chlorophyll, also they will protect the chlorophyll from photooxidation, okay, from oxidation we can write, from oxidation. So, they will protect the chlorophyll from oxidation as they will take up the nascent oxygen, as they will take up the nascent oxygen. So, these are the important two functions of the carotenoids, okay, the two important functions of the carotenoids. Next, what will we be talking about? What are the disadvantages of photorespiration, and explain how the photorespiratory losses are overcome in plants like sugarcane. Right. Disadvantages of photorespiration. Okay, disadvantages of photorespiration. The first disadvantage of photorespiration will be that no energy rich compounds like ATP will be produced. No energy rich compounds like ATP will be produced, like ATP will be produced. Okay. No energy rich compounds like ATP will be produced. Secondly, when we want to discuss, we will see that yes, the photosynthetically prepared carbohydrate will be used up by this process, as we are talking about respiration. Yes, what is respiration? Basically, photorespiration. Respiration in the presence of light will be called as photorespiration. So, as in the process of respiration, the carbohydrates will be used up. So, similarly here, the carbohydrate which had been manufactured by the process of photosynthesis will be used up. So, here the carbohydrate which has been prepared okay, here the carbohydrate which has been prepared by photosynthesis will be used up. The carbohydrate which has been prepared by photosynthesis will be used up, right. And thirdly, what we will see, okay, fine. So, now we can say that how the photorespiratory losses are overcome in plants like sugarcane. To overcome the loss, the plants have taken up, the plants have taken up the C4 pathway, okay, the plants have taken up the C4 pathway which is an energy expansive process, which is an energy consuming process, right. We move on to the next question. What is the importance of photosynthesis, right? What is the importance of photosynthesis? See, basically, this is a much bigger question. If you want to discuss, we can just keep on discussing this, for as long as we want. But let us discuss the importance of photosynthesis in some points. It will give oxygen. It releases oxygen. It releases oxygen, which is utilized by living beings for respiration, which is utilized by living organisms for respiration. So, it releases oxygen which is utilized by living organisms for respiration. Secondly, it takes up carbon dioxide, or it removes carbon dioxide. It removes carbon dioxide. So, we can say hence it maintains the oxygen carbon dioxide balance in the atmosphere. Hence, it maintains the oxygen, okay, hence it maintains the oxygen carbon dioxide balance, carbon dioxide balance in the atmosphere, right. It prepares glucose. It prepares glucose, right? It prepares glucose, the food for the plant, the food for the plant. It also maintains the food chain, okay? It also maintains the food chain. How does it do that? It also maintains the food chain. Why? Because the green plants are the producers. The green plants are producers. They are being fed upon by the primary consumers, which are fed upon by the secondary and the tertiary consumers. That is the carnivores, the herbivores, the carnivores, and all that. So there, as I told you, there are many more things we can talk about, but these are some of the important things of photosynthesis, right. Next question. Define the translocation of photosynthetes. Translocation of photosynthetes. Translocation of photosynthetes means the sugar, which is being manufactured, the carbohydrate which is manufactured by the plant, you know, that is transferred to all the parts of the plant. Okay, the carbohydrate manufactured by the plant, right? The carbohydrate manufactured by the plant is transferred along with water solution to different parts of the plant, which the carbohydrate manufactured by the leaves, in fact, okay, by the leaves, by photosynthesis. By photosynthesis is transferred along with water solution to all parts of plant. Right. Now glucose is a reducing sugar, so you know this is transferred. So what happens, you know, the transferred form of carbohydrate, the transferred form of carbohydrate is a non-reducing sugar of carbohydrate is a non-reducing, okay, the transporting form, in fact, the transporting form of carbohydrate is a non-reducing sugar, so that it does not react with other substances, so that it does not react with other substances. That it does not react with other substances. Okay, and when it's transferred, you know, it changes into starch, which is the storage form of carbohydrate. Friends, with this we have come to the end of this discussion of these questions. Any doubt, you can always get back to me. The time we meet again, a very goodbye from this side. Thank you.